Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Map Making with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You're very, very welcome, and welcome back to Duvo, the provisional name for my second ever map build. Right, today we are building an intersection, or concluding the build of intersection, which we started in the last episode, or the one before, I'm losing track. And it's up here by the freight docks area that I'm allowing people to build some freight docks in. I don't feel it works with the aesthetic and feel of the map, but for gameplay potential purposes, I do feel that there's a lot of you that would benefit from having this built into the map, so I'm going to pop it in anyway. So what we're doing right now is we're connecting up the highway with this little area just for a getting started situation. Now you may notice with the roads and find it there that I might be doing things a little bit long-winded. Not that you'll be able to tell because I'm actually running this slightly faster than the usual speed. Normally I run these playbacks at 200% speed, running at about 270% speed, almost triple speed, just so that I could get the full build, which I think this was about 40 minutes. It was a little bit more, but we'll go into that in a moment. But it was about 40 minutes of recorded time, and I didn't want this to be a 20 and a bit minute episode. I want to keep these to about 15 minutes long where I can. It's just like bite-sized map building. There are some people that would watch me ramble all day, I think, but most people just want a bite-sized episode, dip in, have a nibble, and then come back and watch a bit more the next day, maybe. Especially what with WhatsApp as well. If you're watching both shows, that's over half an hour a day. So anyway, I digress. So this particular build at the moment, this intersection, that's feeding traffic from the highway network down into the corner of the map, which will be hidden away in the fog, unless you switch the fog off, of course. Now, the build today will be, the intersection will be I'd say about 98%, not 95 to 98% done by the end of the episode. You'll notice me go through a few phases here. What I'm trying to do here is trying to get these two arrows to end up pointing directly forward, and one of them is because of the direction of the road, but let's not worry about that right now. But yeah, I want to get both those arrows pointing forward, and you'll notice I get success eventually, and then I go and unsuccess, but I fix it later. Don't worry. There's one, boom. And the other one in a minute. You wait, this will pop at a moment. There you go, boom. Very happy. But in a few moments that'll be gone as well, so don't fret. Okay, it will end up all good in the end. But yes, 95 to 98% happy with the end product. What's wrong with it at the end? For me, there are a few minor ramp angle problems, and I call them, they're not even jinky jankies, but just a few slight curvature issues that I'm not quite happy with the bends of the roads. But getting to that point was a bit of a struggle. I'm going to be honest, I can put my hands up. I don't feel that I am the world's greatest intersection builder. When you see the Arizandis and the Agassi Navies of this world, and there are others, I've forgotten his name now. There's one who does a lot of the stock intersections, the clover leafs and the bog standard. Timbo, isn't it? Yeah. You look at their work and you feel that they are capable of putting out one of these intersections a day without even breaking a sweat. I really couldn't. Not right now. I think practice makes perfect and you get better. But for me, I just even something as simple as this, which is the highway with a split road that comes off. Ooh, I had some. Well, my brain was struggling with which one goes in what direction. I don't really hang on a minute. And there's a couple of cuts in the video where I had to go and take a long look and work it out again and work it out again. And even with all of that, in about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, there's a cut. You won't notice it because it will be just a straight cut, but yeah, you'll see me continue working as if nothing had happened. I actually had to screenshot the intersection as it was because it wasn't working, and I was being a bit stressed with myself. Why is this not working? Screenshot it and went into an art package and just drew lines in the art package onto my screenshot so that I knew what road was connecting with what. And this is a simple intersection. I couldn't do it in my head. Just not possible in my head. But yeah, I will connect it up in a minute, and if you fancy pausing the video and look at it and go, what? Why did he do that? Yeah, it's because I'm a schmuck and I'm rubbish at building intersections. I planned it out and everything and it still didn't work. But in the end it does, I promise. Promise by the end of today's video, well, we're coming up to halfway already. About 7 minutes time, this will be a nice looking, smoothly flowing, well, I don't know if that's smoothly flowing because I haven't tested it in game, but it will be smoothly flowing. Oh, it's a beauty. I'm actually really proud of the end result. I'm saying it now, okay? I'm blowing my own pigging trumpet. It's not very English, but I don't care. Very happy with the end result on this. So anyway, angles at the moment. But yes, I've connected this one up, and you're gonna go, hang on, but that doesn't really. But hang on, I wanted that to. If that was going to connect with this road, that doesn't really. See ya. Connect those two roads up. It's just traffic is going to go back down the same route it came from. Oh, screw it. Delete it all. Oh, I'm so blow it. Anyway, I've now. This is the after that cut that I promised you, and now I've realised what I need to do is I need to separate these highways a little bit. I do, just a little bit of room for a what's called a highway ramp to go up the middle. I think there's enough room up the middle there, don't you? Now this is where the intersection starts coming together for me, and yeah, it's all now just fine motor skill placement of ramps and stuff. It'll work. Quite happy. It's the last one of the week, guys. Last one of the week. Next week, I don't know what we're going to be doing next week. I think at some point next week, I am going to do one of these feature locations that I keep talking about. So we did one this week, at the beginning of this week, which was the henge. Didn't we do the henge? The henge looks quite nice, I think. Yeah, and I'm quite proud of getting it aligned beautifully with the sunrise. Something very weird I think I read about it way back in the day. Was I did the sunrise in the map editor, and then when I did the sunrise in the game engine, something very weird happened, and that was the sun still rose in the east, but it went across the other side of the sky. Yeah, I saw the sunrise over the horizon, and in the map editor when I was watching the sun, making the sunrise in the editor using the old sliders, it would go off to the right. You know, it would rise on the horizon and move off to the right, and then go across the sky on the right. And I would say whether this is north or south or east or west, but frankly, yeah, I'm not going to try and work that out right now. It's about 1 a.m. here in my time, so I'm not going to try and work that one out. But when I ran it tested it in the actual game engine, the sun rose in the same location and went off to the left, or went across the skyline on the left, which was like, huh? Huh? Oh dear. I'm sure it's it's fixable using the longitude and latitude settings to force the map to be in a different part, a different hemisphere. But I'm not that worried about it, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, the sun rises in the right location, and that was the whole point of the henge. I don't care which side of the sky it goes across, to be honest with you. It has been said that the kind of like the world map is upside down. I get that. Or got to be careful not to go too low here. Got a loud donut room under there, haven't I? Yes, that's me deliberately actually going, oh, hang on a minute, that would be too low. Ooh. Anyways, yes. So now I'm just all the roads are connected with where I want them to go. I'm just trying to get some of these ramps and curves just to be a little bit smoother and easier flowing. And this is just like, and also little things like you'll see me putting some 3-lane highways for merging purposes, and actually comes out looking okay. In fact, better than the intersection that I built on the mainland, which is going to be a good thing. It has prompted me when I went back and I looked at the main intersection on the mainland that leads up to the bridges, the Augusting Navy one. There's a few things in there I want to go back and I want to fine tune. Having spent a bit of time on this one, it's kind of made me realise there are a few things on that one. Oh, this one here, this particular junction here, there is some work that needs doing with that. I'm going to try and bring that alongside the other highway and just squeeze them a bit closer together, because there's a bit of a gap going on there, and I think it would look better if they were pushed closer together. It can be done. I did do it in the main game engine, but I need to come back into the map editor and try and get that to work. But yes, this is all tweaking and fiddling and just trying to get every single curve and intersection and ramp just right, just so. Like it just so. Who used to say that? Was that Mary Poppins? Just so. Was that her? I don't know. Always 1 in the morning. That's my excuse. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, anyway, yes, we've got some road issues with Jingy Jankies. There's always going to be one of the things I will be doing at some point is running, once I'm happy with the road network, doesn't need any major work doing to it. That's the point where I'm going to go down along the road network, node by node by node, just tweaking, making sure every single possible jinky janky sorted, every single segment has got a curve in the exact right location, and hopefully that every single segment will be exactly parallel with each other. Right, so this is starting to come together there. Oh, look at that, made that pop lovely. That looks so much better. Yeah, it's just spending time with these things, and now I'm causing problems here. And I'm bringing it closer, but it's still not close enough. When I went back and had a look later, still not happy with that gapping. It's like a thigh gap, isn't it? You know what I'm talking about, ladies, don't you? Thigh gapping. Oh, there's nothing wrong with it, ladies. It's fine. You are beautiful exactly the way that you are. Okay? Don't let any man tell you that you're not. Unless it's your father, in which case he's right. Because daddies always know what their little princesses are. Yeah, they're always perfect, of course. You are perfect in every single way. Apart from your thigh gap. Sorry. Oh dear, it's almost like I've been drinking. I promise you I haven't. I promise. I'm not really a drinker. Little JD every now and then, little tipple once in the blue moon, but yeah, I'm quite happy with my coffee, thank you very much. Right, very nearly at the end of today's episode, and I put this right and then went into the main game engine and I'm going to have to unwrite it. You think that would be perfect like that, wouldn't you? But no, you're going to have to come back and push it back the other way in a minute. And yes, we're just trying to get those arrows going straight forward again. There's one, there's the other. Oh, see? Oh, it makes me so happy when these things come together like that. Little things. Oh, it's always the little things. There you go. All that time to come up with that. That's all it is. A little intersection like that. It's probably about an hour and a half in real time build. Anyway, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me again on Monday. We'll have some more What's Map and some more map building. And yeah, have a great weekend and thanks for watching.